Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle, watching my channel Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a new show review, The Gifted, Season 2, Episode 1. I watched The Gifted Season 1. It was a really good show. I like mutant powers. I like stuff like that, showing powers and the struggles and stuff like that. I love the X-Men. So this is like an X-Men inspired kind of show. And I feel like I want to decide to do this because it was very interesting season premiere. And I say, you know what, I could do more shows that's on regular television that people who don't have cable who watches these shows. Maybe I could do some reviews of that to show people that it's not just all about reality TV show, drama, the love of hip hop, or basketball, wise, all that stuff. I could do more variety of shows. So Gifted gonna be part of it. I was not gonna do it at first, but I said, you know what? Let me do some of these things that's die down on some of the reality TV shows and do more of the regular TV shows. So this is The Gifted. Now The Gifted is kind of similar to like the X-Men because this is like the after effect. The X-Men's days is over, so it's like the remaining mutants and how they survive and everything in the aftermath of that era. So now this season seems like it's gonna be kind of like how the Brotherhood and X-Men go go out at each other. They was they was one entity, and then they separated different on the different path views. They both want to protect mutants, and they both want to preserve the mutant race, but they both have different issues and different viewpoints of how things going. You know, Pacific Xavier is like he wants the mutants to embrace their powers and work alongside with the humans, and then Magneto is like he needs the mutants to stay on their ground and stomp on anybody who kind of threaten the mutant race. So they had different viewpoints and different values. So it's kind of like just kind of what the Gifted is now. It has whose side are you on? Are you side of the Viva, who is like the person who's trying to start a new dawn of age, who's like who's like Magneto, Eric, or you will start on the other side with John and the other mutants, and John, Lee, Cade, and Blink, who's Claire, and Marcos, or you on that side. So it's like the whole scene is like whose side are you on? Whose side are you see yourself gravitating towards? So it started off. We have peace meeting, the inner circle meeting with Viva, who's Boo Boo Kitty from the Empire. Viva, she's like the head, and she was talking about how Atlanta things was going bad, and we need the mutants to have the place on their own. So she was like, you know what? We need to have peace. We need to have fight for freedom. We need to fight for the safe haven for the mutants. And she said we need mutant needs a place to stay, and we need to fight for the battle. But Viva went about it the wrong way. She started breaking some rules, and that the inner circle was not having it because one of the guys in the inner circle was like William. He was clapping. He was like, Viva, congratulations, but at the same time, this is not acceptable. They dismissed our mutant homeland project several times. So what are you doing that's gonna make it any different? You brought some freaking mutants in here that is not a part of that circle, that's not involved. She said Polaris. She is the key to everything. She really there for us. And the Von Stratton family, Andy's part of that family who's joined their side. They fund this building. So no, I'm not doing this. She said yes, I did some crazy different things, but it needs to be done. Extreme measures need to be done to get what we want. So they was not liking that. So he was stayed taunting us, started taunting to her. You know what? She said, you know what? It comes to the point. It's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. She said, this screaming power where it kind of like strips everybody powers from happening because some of the mutants in the table were trying to do their powers at her, but when she turned that direction and she's screaming at them, they couldn't do anything. So it was so loud. And then she had the girls. It was three of them. It's like they're all identical, so I call them the girls because I don't really know their names individually yet. So the girls was shooting all the mutants, killing them one by one until it got to William, and she said, please forgive me, and just shot him. I said, oh, Viva, girl, you doing it. You doing the most. But That's what she is. She taking extreme measures to get what she wants. She trying to do the dawn of new age. New age where the mutants will embrace and they have a healthy place in this society. Basically, it's in Atlanta. Now we get 6 months later, right? Yeah, 6 months later in DC. We get Polaris, who's also Lorna. She was there and she was like, she's pregnant and she had a baby, feeding the baby, looking outside. And the Andy was talking to her and it was like, he said, what you gonna do? Are you okay and everything? And she said, oh, you worry about me? She said, I can just be there for you, whatever you need. And she said, oh, what you know about being a baby? The best as I can. And she said, okay, it's nice. And then Viva came in. She said, it's time to go. Are you ready and stuff? So then we get flash forward later on. Sentinel Services is at it again. They still continue what they doing. They still hunting down mutants. They are threatening they are scared or threatened by the mutants. So they raiding the Liberty houses, and for any mutants they're trying to kill them. Or in the houses they trying to kill them because that's, I guess that's the area that the people was getting them and have them in safe houses, a safe place to stay. But now they're getting raided by the Sentinel Services, and so it was sort of this one family where we get this name girl named Christina. She's in there and she was in her sister and the family protected them, closed the door. She had power, she got out and she got escaped with her sister. So a lot of mutants was escaped and went to safe places and everything, trying to escape from the Sentinels. And John, Marcos, Claire and all this stuff was getting ready to free these people. And Reed was a part of the plan too, to free them. So they got to one area and they saved a couple of mutants. And then they got to another area where Lorna was with Claire and they saved another area too. And they saved this girl named Christina. Now, after everything said is done, they was able to get around and Reed was in the back office making passports and stuff, identities for the mutants so they could start a new life from here. So a whole new identity, a whole new lifestyle, and get the transport out of here so they won't be talking again. Or it's basically from here. And Kate was in the hospital treating Christina. Christina was so worried. She was so scared. She was turning. She was about to shake the area with her powers because she tried to get the things out of her end. And then she asked Kate, and Kate was like, she said, calm down. You gotta relax. I got this. I'm gonna help you and everything. Calm down. Work with me. And she made able to calm down and got everything together. After everything was done, Christina asked, where's my sister? And she's looking for her. And she said looking for her. So it was like, okay. So she said, I'm not sure. Not sure. I can ask around and see where she's at, but we can look for her. Find her. Then she went back in the office where Reed was her husband, and they was working on things and talk about we talk about things. Now later on, yeah, so that's what he was telling about. He was getting this stuff and he was gathering surviving mutants and getting them escape. That's why he was making passports and stuff like that. Kate is still worried about her son Andy because Andy is out there somewhere. Because Andy left of his own free will to join Viva's side of the thing, which is like the Brotherhood kind of aspired type side. And Kate is on her feelings because her daughter Lorna stayed in their side. So the brother and sister is in two opposite sides right now. And Lorna, she's still feeling for her brother because she said she want to know where he at. She worried about him and all that stuff. She having nightmares about him. She had a nightmare that she saw him at the rooftop. She had a connection because she said her brother always had a connection, but she had a nightmare about that, and it scared her. It scared her basically. So they had to sit down with Christina and all the stuff. Marcos, Reed, Claire, Lauren, John, all they were sitting there together. Kate and Reed, and they talk about things. And Reed said he got the mutants that will survive, transferred out, so they all safe and they in their own identities. So Christina said, what about my sister? I can't go anywhere without my sister. And if I find her, she said, she looked for her sister. You know what, can she stay with us for a couple of days? And we can find her sister. She'd be good with Claire and Lauren. And no, Claire and John and stuff. And she said, they said good. Alright, Marcos is Eclipse. And he and Lorna his relationship, and they got the baby together. He the one who impregnated Lorna. Lorna's on the other side, Marcus on this side. So he worried about the baby, and he worried about Lorna, and he worried about the baby because he was like, "Come on, my baby's here, whatever." So he's kind of irrational right now. He's not thinking straight because he has a life, and he think about the woman of the baby mother of his child is in danger somewhere. She's out there somewhere, and I can't be next to her. She about to have my baby. My baby's there, as I need to be around there. So he said he had talking to somebody with the hackers. The hackers are criminals because they be doing hacking stuff like that, find information, and they get money. So he got somebody that he could get information about. And Kate, she also excited with him. She said that's a good idea because she's trying to find Andy, her son. And John said, listen, I know I was going through, we need to be careful. He said, when they have my son, I can't be careful. And I guess he kind of backed down because he understands his feelings. But, you know, Mark was getting irrational. So, alright, so when they was do what they had to do, Reed and Kate had to sit down with Lauren, and they would say how she's doing, how all stuff. And Reed was like, you know what, Lauren, I think you need to get out the shelter. I need to find a place, get a job, start a life with yourself. Basically, he wants the mutants to have their own lives and rebuild their lives. So he wants that for his daughter, not to stay around this area and move out and go somewhere and start your life. And Lauren don't want to go anywhere because she's worried about her brother, and she don't want to show it, but she worried about her brother. She said, no, I'm done with I'm fine with the shelter. Leave it. I'm in with the shelter. I'm staying there. So she got out, walked out. She's in her feelings. She's emotional. And that's when she had the nightmare with Reed or stuff. Now, Kate feels something way because you know what? She went to talk to Marco. She said, you know what? I'm calling you. It's like, listen, let us go and meet this hacker. And he said, what's going on? He said, I'll tell you whatever here. We need to meet him. And I said, I thought John told us to wait. She said, well, we don't need to wait. We need to get going. So Marcus and Kate went to the freaking area, talked to the guy. The guy was being a prick as a motherfucker. He was hacking, and he was like, oh, this and that. I thought you'd come by yourself. Why she's here? She said, oh, she's a good friend. You don't need to worry about her. And she was like, no. And so she was getting erratic, and Kate was like, you know what? I'm not here for this bullshit. I need to know what you know about what's going on. Can you get information? So she kept going off until she started, you know what? She said, bah, bah, got the gun. All that stuff. In the midst of that, Marcus had the other guy, but before she got shot, she grazed on her side, so she got shot a little bit. The bullet is there not in her, but I guess the guy grazed her. And she was telling her, you know what? I'm not here with your motherfucker. I'm not here with your ass. You better tell me what you need to know. And you know, when a mother who really emotional and what about her son, they can get dangerous. So she need to tell her. He said, chill out. She says, I will count to 3. If you don't tell me what to do, I need to have, I'm going to shoot your ass. I'm going to shoot this motherfucker. Like she was shooting him. And he said, she go be serious. She said, okay. So, because he was like going off. He said, oh, I want money. I want this. I want that. I'm not giving you any information. And that's when she got ticked off. And it was like, no. So, he telling things that he know what, yo, you see this? They have money. They have accounts someone out offshore, and with that, and it backed up. So they a secure place, so they can't be found, all that stuff. And they was actually, he said that all that said and done, can you determine where they at? He said, you know what? They could kill my ass. No, if they're trying to tell you, you know what? I'm not telling you. I give you all this stuff. He said, you know what? Here, whatever you need, you get that. So he gave me the flash drive information. So you need to look at that yourself and figure it out. Get out of my office. I'm not getting killed for your ass. So they said, good, whatever. That's when Marcos called Reed and say, yo, Kate, you need to have you up with, bring some interest or something like that, because your wife got grazed and shot on her side. And in the midst of when he was getting a call, he started getting this major pounding headache. No. he got the headache when he was in the house before he was talking to Laura about her starting her life. But then when he was in the hospital, get the phone call, it would start getting crazy, and then he got the strings and stuff going to his arm. I was like, is he had an allergic reaction or something, or something happening, or he becoming a mutant himself? Because all we know that the son and daughter, Lauren and Andy, had the powers. The family doesn't have, the mother and the father doesn't have the powers. So I don't know, is the father powers is manifesting and it's trying to come out, and he trying to fight it, and he don't know what's going on because he was hearing voices that he got this thing going on his arm. So he may be becoming a mutant himself, but it's like he trying to deal with it, but also he trying to reveal it and trying to tell his wife that. So I guess at one point he was trying to tell his wife that, but it got interrupted. So yeah, so Lorna had found her brother, had a nightmare about her brother, so they got up, took care of the thing. Lauren screamed down. They said, "What happened, baby? What happened, oh, baby?" She said, "I think I seen him on and stuff like that. You know where he at?" He said, "No, it's been a connection and stuff. I couldn't, and it was too much." To the point it was like, "Oh, go, come on," just like that. And then Kate was keep saying, said, "I gotta find out on my son or stuff. We need to get heavy up." She said, "We gotta relax, Ma. You gotta relax." And said, "We can't do much like that. I don't know what's going on. What can we do?" And you almost got yourself killed trying to find some information about Andy. Let it go or so. She said, "I can't. Come on, my son got abandoned and got kidnapped." And she said, "Ma, he did not get kidnapped. He did not get kidnapped. Andy left on his own volition. So stop thinking that he got kidnapped and he got abducted. He did not do that. He left on his own free will. So you accept that. You need to let it go because it's driving you crazy. Stop that. He did not get kidnapped. He left." So I was like, yes, that's what he did. He left on his own. So you need to stop thinking that he got kidnapped. You so worry about it. No, he left. So you need to start dealing with that. And you go search and find it. But you in this erratic rampage of trying to see where he's going at, where he's at or that, when you know he left on his own, it's like, come on now. He didn't get kidnapped out of the blue that you franticing. You saw in your own eyes that he left on his own. So it was like, I was that. So back to Viva and the other side. Now, oh yeah, before that, then Lorna got, after she said that, she got upset, she left out. Reed was talking to her, he said, "Yes, we I understand what's going on. You gotta be careful, you gotta be patient." She said, "How we gonna be patient on that stuff?" He said, "I understand, I know." And then when Mr. He was about to tell her something, I think something else was going on, I guess. Oh yeah. Marcus came and he said, "Let's come outside. I see something going on, but let's push pause with that." Now, other side, Reba and the girls. So they need to find a facility for their own. So when they saw the facility, she showed Lorna and Andy that, and said, "Oh, this is the place for her stuff." And then she started having contractions. And then when the contractions says, she moved the car. And it was like, oh, she could get control of her powers. Now when she was later on, Reba and the girls went to the guy and say, "Lord, you need to tell everybody to get out this building. We taking this building. And here, take it out there. Don't say nothing else. Take this money. It's all yours. Just get out the building. Provide explanation." She said, "I can't tell everybody to get out the here. What I need to do is all that stuff. I can't do that." He said, "Oh, yes, you can. Now, you can do it one out of two ways. You can do it voluntarily with this money, or you could do it involuntarily and we could force you out. Either way, it's going to be us. So which way you want to do?" So I guess he took the money and did it voluntarily, got everybody out. So they started rebuilding the area or stuff. Lorna was trying to help, but they said, "No, you need to relax, Lorna," because we were trying to protect Lorna because she said Lorna is the key to her success, to her project. So she needs Lorna to be safe and healthy and not strain herself because she's a baby. So she said, okay. And Lorna was upset, kind of freaking out. She said, "Andy, I need to promise you something." She said, "It would come to the point that she needs to protect me and the baby. She going to really choose me. But I need you to be there for my baby and take care of that when I need you." And she worried about the baby. She said, "Comes down to it, choose the baby and protect my baby." And he said, "I need your promise now." She said, okay, I got it. I'm going to help you. Don't worry about it. I'll do it." So all of a sudden, she starting to get oh yeah, before that, before she said that, Lorna came and talked to Reba. No, Reba came and talked to Lorna, and now they were sitting down talking. And said, "I appreciate the power. I appreciate you being there, with helping us succeed and everything. You the key and all that stuff. And I need you." She said, "Oh well, I hear about things, so I stuff. How it'll be an inner circle that you kill your inner circle, all that stuff, and that's the type of thing you turn on us like that." She said, "Well, sacrifice needs to be made for the greater good." Basically, that's what Eva said. She said, "I'm gonna do it. Yes, that happened, and yes, they got in the way of my success. They got when they trying to prevent from what was happening. So yes, sacrifice will be made if it needs to be." So Lorna was looking at that and said, "Oh." I said, "Oh, okay. Just to tell you there, sacrifice will be made. You get in her bad side, she gonna deal with you, and it seems like she'll be the more powerful person in her side." Now, it comes to the point that Lorna started getting major contractions. That the baby started coming out. She felt it. The baby was coming, so she was trying to get birth, giving birth, having strict contractions. And she was like, her power was going haywire. The electricity going in and out, moving things. And then all of a sudden, Marco started seeing on his end. It's like, oh my gosh, I seen this, and he realized it's kind of Polaris power because it's just stuff she does. And that's when he came and got Lauren. No, he came and got Kate and Reed to go to the roof. And all of a sudden they was looking at it. He said, "What's going on?" He said, "I could tell, I could feel it. This is Lorna's power. This Polaris power." And Kate realized. She said, "Oh my gosh, it makes sense." She said, "What makes sense?" She contractions. She going to labor. She giving birth. And that's what Marco was like, "Oh my gosh, my baby about to get born." He's frantic. And so it was like, they was going out, trying to find the girl. They was John was helping them. He said follow the trail of the cellways because it's traveling, trying to find that. And so at one point the doctor was telling her, on the other side, the doctor was telling her every time she was getting contractions, Andy was helping her. He said, push, you got this, She's trying. The doctor said, listen, she's a mental block right now. And if we don't get this under control, I'm not saying she might die after the birth, so like that. So, we were trying to protect Lorna, trying to make her stay alive. She said, "You know what? I need you to focus. I need to show you something." So she asked one of the girls to show her the vision of the dawn of new age and how it could be like for her, and show her so she can have a clear picture so she won't have that mental block of moving on. So she showed her, and she said, "This is that. Do you think this is stuff that you want for yourself?" She said, "I do," because she looked like in a vision. She had a girl, so it looked like we're gonna find out she have a baby girl. So she cleared and she did the contraction and all that stuff. She had a baby, and all of a sudden, when Marcus all that stuff was moving and trying to find a trail, it was blacked out, and that was a trail ended. And Marcus was so upset. He said, "What happened? What happened?" He said, "I'm sorry. It just all went out. You can't trace anymore." And everything. That's a sign that she gave the birth. It's done. And Marcus was on the ground. I could feel his pain. Like, he misses his Lorna's on the other side. He don't know where she at. He don't know if the baby's okay. He found out the baby's she giving birth and he's not there. So he's kind of feeling some type of way about that. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, so she definitely gave the baby girl. And anything else? Yeah, so the power went out. And then he's so distraught. And then he went ballistic crazy. Not ballistic crazy. He just broke down with the power. And that was the end of the episode. And I was like, wow, this was a good episode. I can't wait to see more how they go about doing this. How each side gonna handle things, and they gonna find each other, whatever, or what, how they gonna battle out with each other. It seems like they gonna Viva trying to recruit more people. It seems like the other side trying to recruit more people, or trying to handle this situation themselves. And I forgot that, John couldn't find or trace Christina's sister, and he said that it's not like she's not dead. It's like, you go find her. It's just that is somewhere else, so I don't get the sense that she's dead. So I said, okay, that's good. But that was an episode. Hope you liked this review. I enjoyed it. I will continue doing the gifted throughout the season. I'm trying to make it more animated, my view or something like that, but I'm trying to give you the best as I can. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how you think about this content. And I'll talk to you all later. Peace.